Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, July 11th through Sunday, July 17th. But you know what, before I get started, I would like to say that I've noticed a lot of you are return viewers, but you're not subscribed to my channel. So if you could take the time to do that right now, subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell, you'll be notified each time I upload something. Okay, it really helps to keep my videos in circulation for other people to view, and actually any kind of interaction, even liking or sharing or commenting on my videos. It really helps me to put these videos out, to continue putting them out. Okay. So, anyways, let's see here. The aspects for this week are. The first is on Wednesday, July 13th. It's also the full moon in Capricorn, but full moons and new moons are covered in your monthly forecast, so you'll have to listen to it there. Anyways, on this day, Venus in Gemini trines Saturn in Aquarius. On Thursday, July 14th, Mercury in Cancer sextiles Uranus in Taurus. And on the same day, Venus in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces. On Saturday, July 16th, the Sun in Cancer conjuncts Mercury in Cancer. And on Sunday, July 17th, Mercury in Cancer trines Neptune in Pisces. And on the same day, the Sun in Cancer trines Neptune in Pisces. So, let's get to your forecast. Hi, Cancer. Happy birthday. Anyways, okay, so for Cancer, on Wednesday, July 13th, Venus in Gemini in your 12th house trines Saturn, transiting in your, where is it, 8th house. Okay, 8th house of Aquarius. So, something going on here behind the scenes a little bit anyways. Looks to me like maybe it is for your birthday. Maybe it's for a just because kind of thing. But I think either you have a secret admirer or anyone, period, could just be giving you, I want to say, money. Okay, 8th house where you have Saturn in Aquarius right now is the house of legacies and inheritances and other people's money and resources. It's many things, okay? But I believe somebody's either giving you something, could be like a really nice piece of jewelry or something Venus related, like art or something of beauty. And for now, maybe you don't want anyone to know about it, especially if it's money. Okay, for some reason this is happening also on the same day as the full moon in Capricorn. Your opposite sign is Capricorn, right? So this is possibly going on like in your 7th house of close relationships. That's where the full moon is for you, right? So whatever, it's nobody's business anyway, right? On Thursday, July 14th, Mercury in Cancer in your 1st house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 11th house of Taurus. And on the same day, Venus in Gemini in your 12th house squares Neptune, transiting in your, let's see here, 9th house of Pisces. Okay, so with Mercury in your 1st house, you're very talkative right now. You're on the sending and receiving end of a lot of communications. Could be verbal, it could be just any form of communication, like the regular postal mail even, or email, text message, all that stuff. But your personality and the way you are, whatever it is that you're saying right now, is helping to influence your group of friends with that sextile to Uranus in your 11th house of your most sociable house. It's where you go to hang out, the people you hang out with. It's social media. It's also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes, you know. But right now, whatever you do or say is influencing your group of friends, or socially, wherever you go to hang out, you know, the people there, or even the places that you go to. With this Venus in your 12th house squaring Neptune in your 9th, not a big deal at all. It's you know, having Neptune in your ninth house of foreign anything, foreign travel, people who live in another country or at a distance from you with a different background or cultural background than yours. This is a very spiritual and religious house, though. It's your opinions, your philosophy on life, all this stuff. So having Neptune here kind of brings about a little bit more of a maybe spiritual awakening or whatever, but you could be in touch with someone who is a little bit of a guru or sees you as one at this time. You know, this is, again, with Venus in your 12th house, it's going on behind the scenes. This could even just be like a little bit of a long-distance romance, if not a friendship, that really isn't out there for everybody to see just yet. Okay, on Saturday, July 16th, the Sun in your first house in Cancer conjuncts Mercury in your first house, okay? So something pretty important could happen on this day. You could have a really important communication, okay? You could even just have a conversation that you've needed to have with somebody that I believe goes over well, okay? You're able to express yourself like fully to where everybody understands what the hell you're talking about. No, there's no guessing. Like, nobody could say, well, that's not what you said, or I didn't understand what you meant, or, you know how people try to weasel their way out of usually an arrangement or agreement or something or other that they had with you on this day. Okay, so nobody's going to be able to say that. You're really speaking clearly about anything. But this is a day where I think you're going to get some kind of news. You know, it could be pretty good news, whatever, but or it's the beginning of something. If you're starting some kind of a trip, a lot of times conjunctions to Mercury. Mercury is travel, along with Jupiter. You know, you could even be beginning something like that. Not like, I don't think it's long distance, but anything that you start on this day, because it's a conjunction, so you're beginning something on this day, okay? On Sunday, July 17th, Mercury in your first house in Cancer trines Neptune in your ninth house of Pisces, and on the same day, the Sun in your first house in Cancer also trines Neptune in your ninth house, okay? Now this is, again, we're back to the ninth house being the big travel and adventure house, okay? Jupiter's the natural ruler of this house, right? And, you know, you could be in touch with someone who does live in another country, or you could even be having a bit of a long-distance romance going on. Maybe it's just a friendship right now, but it looks like it could be blossoming into a romance. But you're having something very nice. Now, the ninth house, I do have to say, is also the house of legal matters, so you could be getting some good news in regards to something like that. You know, Saturn in your 8th house of legacies and inheritances, it does mean that maybe someone has passed away possibly, and they are leaving you something. This could be one of the times that you may have already know this, you know that they've left you something. Maybe this is when you're contacted about, you're either receiving it or when you will be receiving it. Okay, so for Gemini, on Wednesday, July 13th, Venus in Gemini in your first house trines Saturn transiting in your ninth house of Aquarius. So it looks like you're having some nice communications, long-distance communications with someone who could possibly live in another country or just, you know, far from you. Okay, maybe you are making plans to travel or they're coming to see you. Something like that. This is, you know what, this is also the house, though, of like higher learning, education, things like that, media, publishing, many things. But if you're involved in anything like that, you could be, even legal matters. I think you could be receiving some kind of good news on this day that's in reference to one of the things that I just mentioned that the ninth house governs. it's good news. It's not like a very big deal, but I would take it. What the hell? Good news is good news, right? On Thursday, July 14th, Mercury in Cancer in your second house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 12th house of Taurus. And on the same day, Venus in your first house in Gemini squares Neptune, transiting in your 10th house of Pisces. So very nice sextile from your second house of earned income, your possessions, how you earn your money. Having Mercury here means that, you're talking about your, pay rate, fees, money, even if you're retired, okay, you still have money coming in somewhere or other to live off of. So this is where your attention is right now because the sun is also here. It's very nice sextile to Uranus in your 12th house of secrets, means that maybe, someone let you in on a little bit of a secret of how, I don't know, how they're earning more money, or they're increasing their pay rate in some way or other, or maybe they let you in on a little bit of information. Just because on the same day you have Venus in your first house squaring Neptune in your 10th house of career. Okay, so you probably, or whoever's telling you anything, it's a secret. You're not supposed to be repeating it, but they may be telling you some news that they know of that's coming up in wherever it is that you both work, something like that. It's more than likely good news, and it is in regards to money and possibly position. Okay, even if you're self-employed, there's still something going on here that you should probably be a little bit quiet about when it comes to your money. Okay, on Saturday, July 16th, the Sun in Cancer conjuncts Mercury in Cancer in your second house. So this is a day I would play the lottery, okay? Nothing big. I mean, if you can play like the major games that are out there, like Mega Millions and Powerball here in America, that's what we have. Or just get a scratch-off ticket. Maybe you're not one of those people that likes to gamble or whatever. Anyways, but this is a new beginning in your second house of income. This is money coming in. Maybe this is the day that check that was supposed to be in the mail finally arrives, okay? Or you receive something, could even be a belated birthday gift or something, but money or possessions on this day increase in some way. On Sunday, July 17th, Mercury in your second house in Cancer trines Neptune, transiting in your 10th house of Pisces. And on the same day, the Sun in Cancer in your second house also trines Neptune in your 10th house of Pisces. So your 10th house being your house of your career, and your second house being your earned income, how you earn your money from your career, right? From your livelihood. Obviously, there's something going on here where you are getting an increase in your pay rate or more money, a new source possibly of income, or just whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're working a little bit more, and that's what's bringing in more money. It could be like an increase just in your workload, but it's still bringing in more money. Okay. So for Scorpio, on Wednesday, July 13th, Venus in Gemini in your 8th house trines Saturn, transiting in your 4th house of Aquarius. So 8th house is other people's money and resources. This is money coming to you through means other than earning it, such as a legal settlement payout, insurance payout, refund, bank loan. If you wanted to get money, if you wanted to increase in your credit or something with your credit cards, or a bank loan or something like that, having Venus here helps to bring that about. People are a lot more willing to help you or be helpful at this time. So this is also, even if you have to approach, let's say, I want to say like a family member, okay, because we're dealing with the 4th house here, where you have Saturn in Aquarius, okay? And you either need them to like lend you money or pitch in on a bill or help you pay for something for the home, okay? Now they're going to go pretty much go along with it. You know, they're probably glad to do it. They may even give you something at this time, the 8th house being legacies and inheritances, and your 4th house being your past and your childhood and your very upbringing, okay? So you could receive something at this time that's from your childhood, but it could be something that was always meant for you anyway, okay? Could be money, could be just like an object or something, though, that you want, that you like. Okay, on Thursday, July 14th, Mercury in Cancer in your 9th house sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 7th house of Taurus, and on the same day, Venus in Gemini in your 8th house squares Neptune, transiting in your 5th house of Pisces. So Mercury in your 9th house of long-distance communication and travel. Okay, so this is the house of legal matters, publishing. It's a media house. It's an internet house. It's, the house of higher education, exploration, adventure, big travel house, okay? It's the house of philosophy and spirituality, religious beliefs, your opinions, everything, okay? With the sextile to your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, it looks like you are getting along with someone. Could be a business partner, could be a romantic partner, or a friend. You know, you actually have something in common. This is a time where you guys are speaking about what you have in common, not what you don't have in common. Okay. With the same thing with Venus in Gemini, this is on the same day in your 8th house squaring Neptune. In your 5th house of Pisces, your 5th house is your house of romance and entertainment of any kind, creativity, children, speculation, gambling. You know, having Venus in your 8th house of other people's money, you know, maybe you are making a small wager. You could even be borrowing money possibly to maybe take a short trip or do something that maybe doesn't require a lot of money, but it would be helpful. Even at this time, if you're involved with someone romantically, they could be paying your way. Even they could offer to pay your way for a good time, to have fun, do something fun. Okay, on Saturday, July 16th, the Sun in Cancer in your 9th house conjuncts Mercury in Cancer in your 9th house. So this is like a really good transit to begin a trip of any kind, or let's say like even a publishing or writing project, you know. And this could actually be a day, if you've already written something, that your thing is published, whatever you've written, okay, is hits the airwaves there and ends up on the internet or wherever. It's exposed to the public. This is also like legal matters though too. You know, if you were involved in anything, you know, this could be the day that there's some movement or a finalizing of something. You know, it could have been something that dragged out a long period of time. You know, finally it's ending, you know. And this is also a day where you could just hear from someone who lives at a distance, long distance phone call, okay, or text message or whatever, but usually this is the phone call. On Sunday, July 17th, Mercury in Cancer in your 9th house trines Neptune, transiting in your 5th house of Pisces, and on the same day, the Sun in Cancer in your 9th house also trines Neptune and Pisces in your 5th house. So I would have to say this could be a long-distance relationship, romance that's going on. Maybe this person is coming to visit you or you're going to visit them. If that's not the case, this could be a collaboration on some kind of creative project, okay? 5th house is also creativity and entertainment, though, too, if you're involved in anything like that. So these very nice trines, looks like, you know, everything's working out. If this person or whatever is at a distance, but you're where you are, you know, it's still working. The collaboration is still working, even though you're not in the same room. Okay. So for Aries, on Wednesday, July 13th, Venus in Gemini in your 3rd house, trine Saturn, transiting in your 11th house of Aquarius. So, Venus in your 3rd house of your everyday life, the people you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. It's your neighbors, your neighborhood. It's just hanging out in your own area. You know, looks like maybe you're going to be running into someone with this trine to Saturn in your 11th house. 11th house is your friends, associates, acquaintances. It's where you would normally go to hang out. It's socializing in person, but if not, it's you can still socialize online. It's social media. Also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. But you could just like run into somebody on this day and they could invite you to something, either a party or some kind of like live event, you know, like to go see it, like a band or something at a club, or possibly a party or some kind of gathering, something or other like that. On Thursday, July 14th, Mercury in Cancer in your 4th house, sextiles Uranus, transiting in your 2nd house of Taurus. And on the same day, Venus in Gemini in your 3rd house squares Neptune, transiting in your 12th house of Pisces. So the very nice sextile from your 4th house to your 2nd house, Mercury to Uranus in your 2nd house, just means like your 4th house is your home life, it's your family, but it's where you physically live. With planets here right now, that's where your attention is maybe sprucing up your living area. I believe you're going to purchase something that no one thought you would ever buy, possibly, you know, for your home or for your family. Could be something pretty unique. It could even be something that's out there. You could be one of those people that always has to have like the latest electronics that are out there on the market, you know, to try it out. So it could be something like that, okay? With Venus, the same day, okay, in your 3rd house and Gemini squaring Neptune in your 12th house of Pisces, not a big deal at all. This is maybe, you know, actually even talking to someone, like in secret, or flirting possibly with someone, that you're not really letting anybody know that you have feelings or you're interested in this person, okay? On Saturday, July 16th, the Sun in Cancer in your 4th house conjuncts Mercury in Cancer in your 4th house. So this is like a new beginning in your home life, in your personal life or your home life. Your family, this is your people you live with. This is also your childhood and your past. Somebody from your past could be blowing into town there, whatever. Something like that. But you could, I don't know, you could receive something possibly that you ordered. It could be a pretty big ticket item that you ordered for your home, like an appliance or something like that. Or you could receive good news, some kind of good news in regards to your property, your home, your family, or anyone that you live with. Or this is also your personal life. Okay, so you could, you know, receive some kind of news in regards to that, though, too. On Sunday, July 17th, Mercury in Cancer in your 4th house trines Neptune, transiting in your 12th house of Pisces. And on the same day, the Sun in Cancer in your 4th house also trines Neptune in your 12th house. Okay, so something going on here behind the scenes. Okay, 12th house is secrets. Having Neptune here, it makes your dreams really, really dreamy. Okay, but you're a little bit more psychic than usual. You know, maybe you're learning to like live by that, your intuition, to trust it a little bit more. There's something going on within your personal life or your home life that makes you feel really secure, and just it's a very good thing. You know, something that, let's say, like you can't even describe, but there's something about your personal life or your home life or just where you live that you're really enjoying right now, and it's you're at a loss for words as to how to describe it.